Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Carrie here from Carrie Counts Cash. Today we are back for the second cash stuffing of February, and I just want to say thank you guys all so much for all of the support on the last video and my extended hiatus. You guys are all very great about it. You all had some very supportive comments, and I just really love being part of this community. And I don't know if he will pop in, but King Po is currently on my chair right now, and if you guys have been with me for a little bit, you know that he loves showing off. Also, I hit 800 subscribers this past week, and that feels amazing. I never once expected that when I started this journey, and I'm so pleased. Yeah, see, he just says, "Congrats, Mom, I'm proud of you." And I'm just grateful for every single one of you. So thank you so much for that. Now, today we have a pretty penny because I think I mentioned that I kind of screwed up my time owed bank at work, and on March 27th, they pay out all hours in excess of 75 if you've worked any overtime or things like that. And my bank was sitting at 140, so I had to get that paid out very quickly before they just threw 60 hours on that paycheck at the end of March, and I got taxed for everything out of it. So we got paid a substantial amount on this paycheck. It was $3,600, and I did take some of that out for my mortgage, my car payment, but we're gonna count and see how much we have here, keeping in mind that there is also a little chunk of change going towards savings challenges. So in cash for stuffing, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. $850, $900, $950, $1,000, $51, $52, $53, $54, $14.50, $14.70, $14.90, another destroyed bill, $15.10, $15.30, $15.50, $15.70, $15.90, $16.10, $16.30, $16.50, $16.70, $16.90, $17.10, $17.30, $17.50, $17.70, $17.90, $18.10, $18.30, $18.50, $18.70, $18.90, $19.10, $19.30, $19.50, $19.70, $19.90, $2,010, $2,030, $2,050, $2,070, $80, $90, $2,100, $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $2,200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, $2,260, $2,265, 70, 8, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, $2,300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 2,410. We are going to stuff right now in cash. There's one bill in here that has like a really explicit thing written on it. So if you see me censor a bill, that's probably it. But we're going to start with my bill binder. So buffer, we're not doing anything today. There's 250 in here. This is just in case one of my bills is more than I expect it to be. Cell phone, we're gonna do 100. No, I can't even talk, guys. I have the brain rot today. So we're gonna put 50 in here to make 100. So 100. And then we do have more cash that is for my physical device. So this money I had saved previously, and it is on top of what my monthly payment plan is. And then this is my device money, if that makes sense. We're gonna go through this in the bill swap, but $100 for my phone plan this month. Income tax, we're not doing anything with. Insurance, we are doing 140. So 100 and 20, 40. 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 280 in insurance. And I did hear back from the collision center yesterday, I believe. So they'd called me. I called them on Tuesday and I said, hey, it's been 3 weeks as of Thursday. I'm just kind of looking for an update on what's happening with my vehicle. They said that they had submitted the claim to insurance and insurance asked them to go over it again, just make sure that they had everything. So then yesterday they called and said, hey, we got the claim approved. We just want to make sure that you're good for us to order the parts. I said, yes, please. So I still don't have an ETA. I'm still driving the rental, but insurance is taking care of that at the moment, which is great. But they only cover $1,500 of the rental car. So anything above that, I will have to be responsible for. And I mean, 3 weeks is today. So we're kind of getting there because it's almost $40 a day. So that kind of gets eaten up very quickly. But we also initially had figured out that I would have to pay extra for winter tires, which I didn't end up doing. Insurance is going to cover that cost. So I think I have a couple extra days than I had initially kind of planned for. So we will see. Power bill is going to get $130. And every month I have a little bit of a credit for this. But I just keep kind of rolling it forward, and when they reassess what my new yearly payment will be in July, hopefully all of the money that I will have rolled forward will help with what my yearly payment is going to be, or at least what I owe outright at the end of the year if I do owe anything. So power bill, we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 50, and 60. And I think it was $195, so I actually have a decent credit built up right now. Property tax, I have saved for this year. I'm just going to throw in, because I think I only have placeholders in here for $3,500, but I actually have $3,700 in the bank. So I'm just looking to see if I have another $100 placeholder right here. I have things everywhere, guys. Okay. So this way nobody will be confused anymore. So for my property tax, this is saved up already for 2025. And I am just kind of throwing a little bit extra in here at this moment, just in case it's more than I thought it was going to be, or to start saving for next year already. This is due in March, April timeframe. I usually pay it. But in the bank for 2025, we have $2,500 plus $1,000. So $3,500, $3,600, $3,700. And then we're gonna add 130 to it today. So 100, 120, and 130. So 3,700, 3,800, 3,900, 3,920, 3,940, 3,960, 3,980, 3,990, and $4,000 in property tax, which is not bad. My goal for the year was the $3,700. So we've already saved either $300 for next year or a nice little buffer in case I didn't save enough. Subscriptions is going to get $10. This is for iCloud and Spotify, and it has 20. TV internet is going to get 100. Now, I went to pay my bill yesterday and I noticed that it was a little bit more. It was like, I don't know, $6 or $7 more than normal. So I think it's gonna maintain that. It's gonna be 185. So I'm gonna stuff for 190 now, bi-weekly. So that's my goal. So this extra $10 that I put in here should cover that. So we have 100, 150, 170, and 190. So yes, covered. And utilities is my my yearly water bill. So I pay $550 a year for water, sewer, that kind of thing. And that's due in June. That's all ready to go. So that's it for bills. Next, we'll grab cash envelopes, and we're putting a little bit extra in here just because I had that extra money. And these are things that I always kind of not necessarily go over. Eating out, yes, but the rest of them I'm usually pretty good. But we're just gonna give them a little bit extra just in case. I have my gas one here, so we'll start with that. We're gonna do 200, and I think I did, how did I do this? So I did 250s and then 520s, just kind of like groceries. Okay, so let's count. We have 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, and 200 in gas. I did just fill up the rental car. I've kind of been going in small increments with that because I didn't know how long I was going to have it. But it looks like I'm going to definitely go through at least one more full tank of gas. So it's nice to have this money. It just started snowing like mad. I was at the grocery store and it was like just kind of barely coming down. It's whipping out there. I'm so pumped to be done with winter. Oh my goodness. It was like 10 degrees the other day, and people who aren't like Canadian or in like the northern states where it's like really cold in February and then the warmth kind of starts to come back in. Oh my God, it was beautiful. I just wanted to stand outside with no coat on and suck in the fresh air because I'm over the snow. But these nails are going to take me hopefully till spring. My next nails I think are after the first day of spring, which is great. Drinks. We're going to do $20, and we like to do this in fives. So 5, 10, 15, and 20. And it is for my pop obsession. There's a cat hair on this, but it's on the cup itself and not the lid or anywhere that I would drink from, so I'm gonna leave it. But yeah, coffee, pop. If I decide to like go and get like an energy drink or maybe even a little bit of alcohol, I might take it from here. I would obviously have to stuff more if I was going to buy booze because it's not cheap, but that's what that one's for. Then eating out is going to get 125, and I think I did 20, 40, 60, 80, 110. Oh, wait. I know what I'm talking about. I'm going faster than my mouth was willing to go, so I'm going to put $30 in here in tens, and then we're going to do 3 5s. I just don't want to put, like, there's a little nice 5 on the front, and I don't want to put that in my cash envelopes because I don't want to spend that. So in eating out, we did 125. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 115, 120, and 125 for eating out. And though I got myself a pop today, I did not eat out. Surprise, surprise. But I did yesterday. We were supposed to go to dinner with one of the doctors. He had booked a restaurant for the staff of the unit, and I had full intentions to go to that, and then I just started feeling really not great, so I didn't go anywhere. And so the last couple days I actually haven't really eaten out a whole heck of a lot because my belly's kind of been like on the edge. Groceries are getting $2.50. I think we did 350s and then our usual 520s. $50, $100, $150, $170, $190, $210, $230, and $250. And that's good because I did just spend a fair amount of money. However, I'm the type of person that goes to the grocery store, and if I buy something that I don't count as like a grocery, like a stock up item, like paper towel or something, I get to the register and I just throw it all together and then I figure it out afterwards, what comes out of what category. And I bought a meat thermometer today and that was like almost $30. And so I get to the register and I'm like, I didn't buy $70 of groceries. Like, what happened? And I'm like, oh my gosh, the bloody meat thermometer. Totally forgot. So that's the way I live my life. Transfers. I went over on my eating out budget, so I just stole it out of here. And not, listen, that sounds bad, but I was at the hospital, I was actively working, and I decided that I wanted to get poutine on Grease Day, and then the next day I went to the cafe and bought myself a Coke and a muffin because work was killer that day, and I just needed like sugar. And so I use money out of transfers to pay for the cafeteria business. So I feel like it counts because this was designed for work and I used it at work, if you get me. But we're going to fill it up with $50. This is kind of my fully funded goal for this one. So if I have to take an ambulance transfer, this should cover me for 2 transfers theoretically. And we're going to pretend that I didn't cheat. But I also knew that I was stuffing again in just a couple days. So I said, I can get away with it because my paychecks will be bigger. Nails, we're going to do $45 today. So 20, 40, and 5. And we're doing this because I booked a pedicure and I did just get my nails done, but this should cover pedi and my nails for next time. I did pay her $60 yesterday, and we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. Yes. For some reason, did I have that this was going to give me 125? Nope, I had 120. Okay. So we're going to leave it at that because the pedicure is $60 at base, but I'll probably tip her, so it'll be close to like 70-ish. And then I will have one more paycheck before I get my nails done again. So I do have a little bit of space to build up the rest of the money. But that is it for cash envelopes. Sinking funds, short term. Yeah, okay, we'll do this and then we'll go back to savings. I know I did it in a weird way this time. The first one is birthdays and events. We are putting $10 in here today. So the next birthday we're stuffing for is my birthday, which is exciting. I don't really have any significant plans, but it's still early. It's not till June, so we will go from there. But so for my birthday, I have 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. And I think I want to save 100 or 125, maybe just to kind of have a little wiggle room in case I do want to do something. Historically, I end up doing hair, nails, pedicure, that kind of thing, but not really going anywhere. And I have categories for all of those things, so this will be kind of separate. So the next one after my birthday, it says Maya on there. I haven't erased it. That's my niece, but it's actually my mom. So my birthday is June 6th, and my mom is June 7th. So she will be next, and not Maya. And I will fix that at some point. Buffer is going to get 10. It only has 10. Clothing is going to get 10. So now it has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50 in here. Hair. Hair is going to get $40. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, and 120. Wow, that wasn't even close. The base price for my hair is $80. But sometimes when we color it and do a lot of thinning and whatnot, it gets to be a little bit more. It's probably closer to 100, and then tip. So I usually end up paying about 120 for my hair. because I have a lot of hair. Health is next. It will get $10. And so now it has $35 in here. For holidays, I took out all the money for Valentine's Day. This is the little card I made for Mother's Day, because that's gonna be my biggest thing next. Yes, I could stuff for Easter, but I don't think I'm going to. So Mother's Day is the first one that I'm really concerned about, and we will do, did I not do anything for it? I didn't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it this week because I didn't budget for it. God knows why. But let's be faithful to the budget. Miscellaneous. Just anything that I didn't think of in the several categories that I have. We have 20 in miscellaneous now. Planner supplies, we're gonna just do 5. My planner is good until the end of 2025. We have 20, 30, 35, 40, but I also use this for like stickers and washi tape and just like accessories for it, so that counts as well. Technology, we're gonna do $15. So 50, 60, 65, 70, and 75. Treats is my personal spending. There's 10. We're adding 10 to make 20. And then stock up, we're going to do 75. So 50, 75. And I will take the meat thermometer money out of here at some point. That's it for my short-term sinking funds. Before we jump into my future binder or my long-term sinking funds, I'm going to pop to my savings, which is in here. We are not doing anything with emergency fund. There's $2,500 in there currently. We're not stuffing for my parents, but we are gonna stuff rainy days. We're gonna do $20 in here. This is just like my general savings. So we have 100, 120, 125, and 130. And then TFSA, this is basically my retirement planning. So currently in the bank, we have 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000. And today we are going to be adding 350. So 1, 2, 3, and 50. So in cash, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and 650. So 14,650 in here, and we can contribute up to $7,000. However, I do have unused contribution room, so I can get away with stuffing a little bit more, but my goal right now is to just max it for the year and see if we have more in there afterwards. But next stuffing, I should stuff the 350 to make the 15,000, which is so exciting. Extra payments. This is basically for my car and kind of, I said, for the credit line that my parents have been running up. So we're going to add 150 in here today as well. And then at the end of the quarter, we'll take this money back and kind of, I think I'm going to split it halvesies. So we have 100, 200, 250, 300, and 350 in here. Credit card is just money that's got to go back to the bank. I haven't really been using this envelope, actually. I just kind of keep it in one of my pouches because I like these. They're actually very convenient. I got these at Chapters, and I have 2 of them. I have this one and a pink one. And they're super convenient, actually. I use them as bank bags. All right, future binder. We didn't really do anything with this last time, I don't believe, but we are gonna stuff all of these categories. So annual memberships, we will do $5 to Plum Plus. We're gonna do 5 to all of these actually. And this is the membership to the Chapters bookstore that I just mentioned, Indigo Chapters. And there's $15 in here. It's about 40, so I'll probably stuff for 50 just to have a little bit extra. And it's due, I believe, the beginning of August. So we got lots of time. Other has 10, we're gonna add 5. I think I used this for a royalty-free music streaming service last year. And it was about $100-ish. So there's 15 in there now, and that comes out at the end of the year. But I don't know if I'll continue that. Probably will, but we will see. CIBC is my annual fee for my credit card, and we're adding 5 to make 20 for this. It is $120. Comes out December 19th every year. Is that a pen on that? I'll have to figure that out. But loving that credit card. I use it for everything. I buy 99% of my stuff on my credit card and then just pay it back to utilize the cash back. Fireman's Lotto is getting 5. This is our community 50/50 draw, and I pay for a year in advance. It's $2 a week, so $105 a year, and I'm good until next January. So that's it for memberships. Was it? Did I do? I didn't see. No, it's not it for memberships. I was like, I know I didn't stuff Amazon or Costco. So Amazon has 15. This is that bad bill. We're just gonna stuff it in here, and it will be $20 now in Amazon. Costco is going to get $5, and it has 15, and I usually pay about $70 a year in July-ish for that. So those are my memberships done and dusted. Now Christmas, we do $50 each. We're all older. My niece is gonna be 20 this year. Holy crap, to say that out loud is like just craziness. I thought it was crazy when she hit 19, but now to hit 20 is just madness. It doesn't feel like it comes up on you that fast, but it absolutely does. And yes, you people with kids are going to be like, yes, it does. This is nothing new, but I don't have kids. My niece was the only kid in my very close family, so it's just watching her grow has been an experience over the last decade, because she came into our lives a little bit later, but it just, you blink and you miss it, and I never understood before, but watching her grow up like that, you definitely get it. So $30 now in my parents for Christmas, because I just added 10. I'm working on them, so we'll put $100 in their category for Christmas this year. For kids, we're not doing yet. Sister-in-law, brother, not doing yet. Speaking of my niece, not yet, and everyone else, not yet, but we're gonna do $5 in decor and events, so $20, and we're gonna stuff this all year round, because one never knows when you want to buy a Christmas decor, but it is not cheap, and there's always a Christmas party or two, so we're gonna do 5 in there as well to make that one 20. Especially since I missed out last year with my pneumonia, and I was wicked sad about it. Contingency plan, we're actually not stuffing right now. Polaris, we are going to, and he will get $10 in his vet visits. We don't have anything scheduled. I don't think he has to go this year, but I would like to have a little bit here. So we have $40 now in there. His emergency fund is fully funded at $1,000, and for both his spending and his necessities, so spending is like treats and fun things for him, toys, we have $10 now, and necessities, litter, food, things that he absolutely can't go without, we're also putting 10 in. So that be it for King Po and my future binder. Last but not least, long-term sinking funds. We'll start with car maintenance. We are gonna do $10 to service, which is here. And we'll toss that in the back. So for service, like oil changes, tire changes, anything that requires money being spent while it's in the shop, we have 100, 200, 300, 350, and 360. Tires is for new tires, but I don't currently need those, so right now I'm just saving for a set of rims, which would be nice to have. And we're gonna put $5 in here because I like to have a set of rims for both my winter and my summer tires, and I only have the one set right now, so that's super inconvenient when they have to change them off of the rims. So there we go. Fees is for my registration renewal. I redid my licensing last year, so I shouldn't have to do that for a little bit. And my inspection is good for 3 years where it's a brand new vehicle, so it'll just be registration this year. So that means $40 in here. And I think that's about like $85, $90-ish. Deductible, thankfully I don't have to pay the deductible after my accident because I wasn't at fault, but we're going to put $5 in here because this is one category that you don't know you want it until you need it. So we're going to stuff for that regardless, and hopefully we won't ever have to worry about that again, but your girl has bad luck, so she's expecting someday she will need that money. Detailing is getting $5, and so that makes 10 in here. And the other category that we have is new car, but I don't even have a car that's a year old yet, so we're not stuffing for that. And it's been in an accident already, so fun times. Home maintenance. We are doing $5 in home decor. Wouldn't be me if I didn't throw money everywhere. So now we have $65 in there. Furniture, we're gonna add $10. So we have $120. I definitely messed up somewhere because I think I'm supposed to have another 10, but that's okay. We will figure it out. Appliances is supposed to be that other 10. So let's do 5s, and then we will pull it from savings challenges if we have to. Appliances has 100, 200, 250 in the bank, 300, 310, 320, and 325 in appliances. Other is getting $5. And I think I'm going to count this for, like, I don't know if I want to buy plants or like any random stuff like that. Or if I have to do like maintenance that's not a renovation, like if something with the plumbing breaks or whatever, I will use other for that, I believe, is what my current thought process is. Renovations is going to get $25. So it has 500, 520, 540, 545, and 550 now. And I really have to come up with like some sort of noise barrier for my backyard off the main road. I think this year is going to be the year that I plant a bunch of trees along the line, because it's just, there's so much for noise. I need like a sound dampening kind of thing. When my fence came down, I said it's not so much like people looking into the backyard. I didn't really care as much about that. and there is quite a ditch with like a lot of like wildflowers and things that kind of block off some of people's viewpoints, but it's just the noise coming off the main road. So I think that's what we're gonna do, is just plant like a hedge or some shrubs or something like that. Seasonal has a decent amount of money, but we're gonna add 25 because we've had a lot of snow this February, and I'm assuming that I will have a decent bill. So we have 100, 150, 170, 190, 195, and 200 for plowing. That's the bill I'm expecting to get. And I don't think I've ever seen January's bill yet, so I don't know what's up about that, but maybe I missed it. So 200 there, and that is it for home maintenance. We are in the home stretch here. Yeah, I do need a 5 because I screwed up somewhere, but I don't know where. That's okay. I've certainly had bigger screw-ups in the past. Wanderlust, my travel category, we are going to give weekenders $50. I kind of use this to go back and forth from Nova Scotia, or just like weekend trips, especially over the summer when it's nice. Maybe go to Fundy or go down and find myself a beach, or just find a waterfall or something like that. So there's 100 in weekenders. Spending, we're not doing anything with because we don't have a trip booked. Fun, dining, nothing. Pre-trip expenses, no. Miscellaneous, no. But we are stuffing $95 in flights and $95 in accommodations. So 50, 70, 90. And 5. So in here we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 295, and 300. And I definitely screwed up somewhere because I have an extra 20 for sure. But, oh goodness. Couldn't be me if I couldn't get stuff straight. So 50, 90. You know what I think it was? I think. Let me pop back for a minute. I'll take you with me and see if this was it. This kid is a troublemaker. He's a menace. He screws me up on the regular. Yeah, so this was half of my issue, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 10 and split it with 2 5s in my savings challenge video. And so we're going to do 25 in necessities for Poe, because he was supposed to get 25 and not 10. So that changes things. And then this should be the 5 that I need for my accommodations category. And trust me, sometimes it doesn't always work like that, and I can't always figure it out. So I'm quite proud of myself for thinking on the fly like that. We have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 295, and 300. Because I like flights and accommodations to be the same. So perfect. We got there. It was a little bit of struggle, but it could be worse for me. And that, my friends, is it for my cash stuffing. I'm going to take a little break. We're going to do my savings challenges, and then we are going to do the first bill swap that I've done in months, because I'm a slacker. So thank you guys. Love you. Bye. I will see you when I see you.